Hey everyone, it's spooky season. It's that time of year. Halloween is almost here. And today we are looking at some of our classic Halloween movie characters, monsters, and I have put them in some classic Halloween costumes. Um, these are Halloween costumes that are inspired by this year's Halloween costumes, basically the most popular Halloween costumes for this year. And some of them are just classic Halloween costumes. And they, as always, these are AI generated um, images. Uh, and I hope that you like them because I think they turned out really well. So, without further ado, let's jump right in and see what we have. First off, we have our vampire here as a cowboy. I think he turned out looking really great. I especially love his hat and his belt. Uh, he looks a little bit shaggy, which I think makes it sell a little bit more. Um, the look that he's given. Um, but yeah, uh, a vampire cowboy. Love it. Next, we have a zombie as excuse me, as Wednesday Adams. Uh, I think this one turned out pretty good. She doesn't look quite as dead um as a zombie can, but they all you know decay in different varying rates. So maybe this one hasn't been dead quite as long, but I think that she turned out pretty good. I think that she looks um fairly similar to Wednesday. I didn't want her to look exactly like Wednesday, but looks similar enough, and I think that she looks really good. Then we have a mummy dressed like a bunny. And I think that looks actually pretty adorable, but creepy also. Like, this would scare me to death. uh, just very, very creepy. Then we have Werewolf Barbie. When I got this picture, um, I was like, has Mattel ever thought about giving Barbie a werewolf makeover? Because this is kind of hot. Uh, I like that the pink kind of encapsulates her um blonde hair there at the ends. Like, she's got like little pink highlights at the end of her hair. Um, I think it gives her a little something special. I love her dress as well. And the jewelry that she's wearing, also really nice. Um, and it also does look like that her ears are part of her head. Like, they're not an accessory, they are part of her head. So, I don't know. I think it looks really great. Mattel, I mean, not like you're ever going to see this video, but hey, think about it. I think it could be good. We've got Frankenstein's monster here as a pirate. Um, he looks really cool. I love his eye patch and his hat. Um, he has a little look at his little bucket. He's going trick or treating. So no, I think he turned out really great. Um, but yeah, always remember Frankenstein was the name of the doctor, not the monster. The monster never had a name. Then we have our Grim Reaper dressed as a bear. Yep, a bear. Um, he still has the skeletal hands, um, which I think work really well. He's walking through the forest here, which, you know, I think works for the bear part. And also his eyes kind of look soulless. They look vacant, which I think also works for the Grim Reaper. Then we have our witch as a cheerleader. I love her little cheerleader outfit. It's adorable. And I'm guessing the pumpkins are supposed to be kind of like her pom poms, which I think works. It's fine, but she does look cute. Then we've got our ghoul as a fairy. When I got this one, I absolutely loved it. I could not part with this particular image because I loved it so much. Even though her legs look like they're fused together, but I just went with it. Look, it's the look of her skirt, so it's fine. But yeah, she looks really cool and a little bit scary too. Then we've got our goblin, who is a ninja. And he looks a little scary, but also really neat looking. Also kind of looks a bit like an animatronic, if I'm being completely honest, but it still looks really neat. Then we've got the headless horseman dressed as a pumpkin, which makes sense for his character because, you know, he always carried around that pumpkin, which was part of his head, which, you know, he used as a head until he could find a head. But, you know, hey, it works. I like it. I like the background here that's kind of a pumpkin, looks like a pumpkin in the background. They stepping on pumpkins that make up the town because that's what he's had to use all these years as pumpkins, and they, you know, they go bad. He's had to use a lot of pumpkins. Then we've got a troll who's dressed as Chucky. This one was a little more difficult, but I don't know. I think this one turned out pretty good. I don't know if he looks more like he kind of looks more like the trolls that we think of when we think of like the Troll movie or the Trolls movie, I should say. But I don't know. He looks creepy enough, I guess, which is kind of the role the direction I was trying to go. Then we've got the swamp monster who is dressed as Batman. I went with this one because I wanted him to look like he was rising out of the swamp more than anything else. And he's covered in moss also, which makes sense, you know. But yeah, I really liked this one. We've got a ghost who is a mermaid. So not only did I want her to look ghostly, I wanted her to also look like a mermaid. So I think that this really checks both boxes. But I'll let you be the judge of that. And last but certainly not least, we have our alien, who is also a princess. Yeah, I don't have a lot more to say about this one. I love the color of the alien and the juxtaposition of the purpley pink on her body works really well with her. And she doesn't look too scary, which, you know, she's not supposed to because she's supposed to be royalty or whatever. And I also really love her crown as well. But hey, if you liked this video, please consider giving it a like. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.